Hello there, viewers. Good day to you out there, and you welcome to your favorite program, my program, Honorable TV. Today we are here with one of the biggest, one of the biggest fish in this local government, who happens to be a politician. Let me put it that way. In the house of Honorable TV. I still remain myself, Ajoboye Kendi. I'll be right back. Yeah, welcome back to your program, Honorable TV. So, where honor has been bestowed to whom honor is due to. So, like I said, we are in one of the big fish in this local government, in Fakoda local government, where we are having Honorable blah blah blah, who will be telling us who he is actually. Sir, good afternoon, sir. Good day to you, sir. Sir, please let's get to meet you. Who are you, and where exactly are we in Nigeria?
Yeah, my name is Afolabi O Ajiboye, and we are in Fakoda what E today.
But sir, Honorable Afolabi Ajiboye, permit me to use the word honorable. So, sir, we heard so much about you and your aspiration and some of your aims in this particular local government. Back in those days, let me put it that way. Can we take, briefly, can you just take us back to memory lane? Why did you join politics? What is your interest in politics in this local government, sir?
Yeah, like I said, my name is Honorable Afolabi O Ajiboye, and I grew up in Fakoda. And I went to secondary school, Lagos African Grammar School. From there, I proceeded to the University of the Law. But since I was young in secondary school, we followed the leaders to the meetings and we see the way things have been done. And then I happens to be the assistant secretary in our whole party then. And from there, I've been having interest in the politics and for the development of the Fakoda. And one of the things that prompted me to that was one of our leaders, late Dr. Kolajo, and then he was talking about development, the things that has to be done, which is not being done currently at that time. And I was looking at it that, okay, one day if I'm given the opportunity, what can I do to make my impact to the life of the people? And then about 4 years ago, when Honorable Saka Fafumi was about to complete his tenure, and then I'm based in the United States, but I used to come home and then be part of the political process. Then they called me at that time now, okay, Afolabi, it is your time. You've been talking about the development of the Fakoda. Come over and use the experience that you have overseas to better the life of people here. And then when I came at that time, I had some interest in mind about the development, like the area of the healthcare, the welfare of people, and then most especially the food services. We call this stomach infrastructure. And then in politics. And then in the United States, I happen to be part of the NGO, where you see they call it food service. They have some development centers in Cali, where people bring in food from voluntary organization for the people that are less privileged. And then I came in and I discussed with the leaders that what can we do? And at that time I laid down my areas that I want to come into assist. But to God be the glory, we did the first time, and then we believe in the leadership. Okay. And when the leadership said, okay, this is who we're choosing. And I said, okay, so be it. Because as a politician, you have to have a future.
Who was the person that was chosen then, sir?
Oh, Honorable Adewale, Ataja. Yeah, so he's still there right now.
Okay.
And then he was the one to lead the mantle, which is doing to his best. No, but the politics is a continuous process, and I believe that it's a free and fair, because there has to be challenges, and that's what makes the process good and to keep us going. So I have area of specialization that I still want to commit my resources, and this time now we are back at it again. and I pray that everything will come back.
Okay, sir, back 4 years back, when you contested then, it happens to be maybe there was nothing like a battle of leadership, but due to the fact that you want to hear the word of the leaders then, that said, okay, look, Honorable Afo, calm down, let this guy go for this tenure. Were you in opportune to be given a kind of, okay, sir, in the next 4 years it's going to be your turn? Did they try to like do a kind of,
I believe,
or they just say, okay, go when the time comes, now come back to the battlefield?
I believe in party supremacy.
Okay.
And I have respect for the leaders. And at that time when it happens, that okay, all of us came out, and I said it because I was on a TV program in MITV, I remember that time. And I said, whoever that the party hierarchy choose to lead us, that gladly I will be submissive, because I believe in the rule of law and I respect the leaders. And at that time, we believe in political process and respect for the party and the leaders. And at that time, there was no concession agreement. Okay, go and do 4 years. No. But where politics and the rule of law and the governance exist, people can contest. Sure. So there is no basis for anybody not to challenge. That's what the politics interests me. And then, because I have my interest, and I look at it that, okay, this process has been ongoing for 3 years. And I did not see what I'm expecting in the system. I decided to come back. Yeah, okay, this is the time.
Okay, fine. This is the politics. Fine. Some people do say politics is a dirty game, any which way. Now, you said you want to believe in the sayings of the leaders then, and there was nothing like the kind of written agreement in terms of, okay, you go after, you don't tell, or you come back. Now, I want to believe there is a particular things, or there are particular things that you saw, or that you have as part of your own, what do we, manifestos, let me put it that way, that you intend to do then, but you were not opportune, as in if you happen to be the one there. So, what area do you think the incumbent member, that is the person of Honorable yes, Assembly, sorry. What are the things you think, if it happens that you were to be in that position, let's have your mind. What do you think would have been the way you would have done this?
There are so many things, and I will be mentioning them one by one. You see, the first thing is respect for the leadership. That's one. Two, you see, because there is a party structure, and if you don't follow the party structure, you won't be able to achieve your objectives. Even though if you build road, bridges, and everything, I remember sometimes ago someone that had been doing that, and when the times finished after the 4 years, they said, hey, no, there's no going back, because you follow the law. So once you have that, the area of infrastructure, because we are lawmakers, we can facilitate, we can go to the individuals' departments, like Department of Works. For example, we have so many roads in Ajoboye that are not being attended to. All I have to do is to have some gentle guys in Ajoboye walk all over the streets, name them, and look at the problems that we have. Then we go to the Lagos State government. We can speak to them. We can facilitate with them, Commissioner of Works. And from there, we'll be able to get things done. Because I'm not the Commissioner of Works if I'm opportune to get there. But I say, well, we can do that. And then another area is empowerment. Empowerment is that we have so many youths. Everybody will not be able to go to school. Sure. Some want to learn the the barbing salon, the tailoring, and all this stuff. So once you engage the youths, a lot of good boys that we have, that we can engage to make them a better person in the society. So it's one of the things. And another thing I said, in the area of the healthcare, you can see someone this morning and if they tell you that the person is disturbed. No. People are not being checked. Sugar level, there are so many things that we can do.
Okay. Looking at those parameters you just mentioned in terms of the roads, stomach infrastructure, the good boys on the road, and keeping the youth busy. Have you been able to measure his own level? Do you think he has not done, or he has done partially, or he didn't even attempt?
In fact, when it comes to that, that's what prompts me out.
Yeah.
Once, you know, I don't want to be talking about someone's achievement, but if I'm going to score out of ratio 1 to 10, I'll give 2. Because let me tell you something. It is not about giving the cows or giving 10 bags of rice that makes life easy. Let me tell you, my brother.
Would you say it's only because maybe you dole out cows, fish?
It's twice a year. Christmas, 1 cow, 10 bags of rice, and they eat, and that's the end of it.
Christmas and New Year.
And then we come back to LAHA.
Okay.
Yeah. And by the time they share it to the people, do you know how many numbers of people in the Ajoboye? We are millions. So 1 cow in what eat. By the time they cut it, it's a little bit piece. And everybody eats. Yep. But even though if you want to do stomach infrastructure, like I said, NGO, there are ways we can go about it. People, there's a food bank.
Okay.
When
you have it in the US,
yes, I can refer you back to during the COVID.
Okay.
A lot of people cannot move. We can't walk in the United States. And people, all these NGOs, there's food bank, if you have, you take it there. They have electricity, and here we can have solar. So if we have a 2 warehouse in the Ajoboye, one here and the other one in the Jew, if you have here, my brother, you can bring it there.
But looking at even if you can remember far back, I think it's just about a year plus now, and COVID-19, yeah, almost a year back now. That period, there were a lot of all these warehouse where they told in so many food items, and most of them were even looted.
Yeah, yes, because it's not properly arranged. You see, my brother, there is a way we package these things. It is not just because of the COVID. It has to be day in, day. Okay, if we have a warehouse in the Jew and we have one in the faculty, we have management. There are people that will monitor it. And once they bring in the food items, we have the age. The age from 60 and above. We register them from ward A to F. We have the ward chairman. We have the leaders in each ward. And once they can combine those lists, the widows, the disabled, the KBC, the less privileged ones, it is not meant for people in the middle class. Because in Nigeria, we don't even have middle class. It's either you are rich or you are poor. But in the United States, we have the rich, the middle class, and you get me. So, but here, we have the poor. So once they go there, you get garri, rice, jack, whatever. It is not about the money. My brother, if I give you money, you go and buy drinks.
Okay. Looking at the parameter, we've gone quite long here, looking at garri, food stuff, and other things. My honorable has been telling us that it's not all about building here and there. You have to consider the leader's thoughts. You have to give honor to whom honor is due. Then wherever you try to consider the stomach infrastructure of the people. Right, we are still on Honorable TV, where honor has been bestowed to the honorables. I'm still having my honorable in the house in the presence of Honorable Afolabi, who is one-time contestant. He has contested, that is 4 years back, in this very position, the House of Assembly, Lagos State House of Assembly, in Fakoja, constituency 01. Now he's here, once again, trying to at least seek for you people's support. So please come out in mass and do whatever you think is the best to bring him in to the house. Sir, let's debate a bit, sir. Looking at politics, I'm looking at, did you ever belong to any group then? Maybe Matayeshi, Justice, Mandate, or which group do you, and how do you see?
Yes, you see, my own school of thought.
Yes.
I believe in APC. And why we find ourselves at this position is the mandate, justice forums, Everybody is under APC. Like I keep saying, okay, I'm a Dera movement. I have my own group. And Justice Forum mandate, I belong to everybody. Like Mr. President says, I belong to people to me. So, it's the government of all. And okay, for example, if I say I'm a mandate and I have my ticket now, am I going to be dealing with mandate alone? What about Justice Forum? So now because I'm a mandate, then I don't want to see Justice Forum. Then I don't want to see Atayeshi. That is rubbish. APC is in progress. So I belong to everybody. It's a government of unity. And that's the only way forward. That's why I refer to party supremacy and respect for the party leadership.
So having respect for the leadership, at least it will make one to go far. If one should at least try to at least give honor to who honor is due. Sir, looking at it, in a short while, quite some weeks to come, we'll be going for the assembly stop, sir. How ready are you?
Oh, okay. You see, I'm a very simple guy.
Yeah.
Like I said, I believe in the rule of law. I'm a law-abiding citizen. And I have Fakodaye at heart. People of Fakodaye called me. You see, what we are going through now is in the Bible. When the children of Israel, they were having the issue. There are some people that God choose to lead, to take them out of the trouble. And that's what is going on now. Because my campaign,
you are the God's call.
See, that's what we are doing in this race.
Good.
So,
good.
Let my people go. And I said the ticket is not for a fool. The ticket is for Fakodaye freedom. It's for Fakodaye freedom. So there are so many things that is gonna. We have a short, very short on the 20th of May. The Fakodaye will regain that freedom that God has ordained for them.
Okay, 20th of May. I think I'm right. Sir, will you, if you don't mind, can you use this parameter, this opportunity to say one or two things to your people at home? Tell them how you need their support, what you want them to do. Then those that have not gotten the PVC, just let's give a kind of word of advice.
Yeah, I want to thank the people of the Fakodaye, and I want to thank the host for giving me this opportunity to express myself. And I want to tell the people of the Fakodaye that the patience that you'll be having, the freedom time has come. All I will employ you is don't be intimidated. Don't be scared. Nobody is going to kill anybody. We are doing politics. Come out and vote. And if it is the ESCO, think twice. This is another 4 years that we are moving to. I don't need to say much. You know what we are going through in Fakodaye. And even though people outside the Fakodaye, they know what we are going through. The leaders of the party, they know what we are going through. So please come out, do the needful. We pray for the peaceful process and transformation. Like I said, I'm a law-abiding citizen of Fakodaye and in Lagos State and Nigeria as a whole. We need your cooperation. Look at us, examine us, follow what we'll be preaching, and make up your mind to vote accordingly. The ESCOs, because we are saying that we are going to use ESCO. Look at the two candidates. Money. Oh, okay, so I say, oh, we're going to share millions. I may not have billions, but I have the Fakodaye people. Now that you go and take a loan, 1 billion, and give to you now, and you will suffer for another 4 years. It is a government of unity. It is open government that we want to run. So please make up your mind and vote accordingly. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, people of Fakodaye, you've heard it all from our Honorable, the person of Honorable Afolabi. He said, look before you leave. Before you take that decision, think twice. If it happens to be the elders or whatever people that are going to do the voting comes May 20th, please, he said, think twice before you make that decision. Another 4 years is coming. Look left, look right, look center, and open your eye. According to some slang, you say, shine your eye. Honorable Afolabi has said, shine your eye. Sir, we are so much delighted to have you on this program today.
Yes, sir.
So I want to believe when we call you some other times, you will.
I'm available 100%.
Okay,
I would love to do it too.
okay, it's been nice talking to you, sir.
All right.
Thank you so much, sir. So, from Honorable TV, I still remain myself, Tobola Kende. Why don't you join us on another special edition of this program, Honorable TV? I'm signing out from now. This is where honor is being bestowed to honorables.